Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 9th of June, 2020. Hope you had a good trading day on Monday. Certainly did because of Beyond Meats, which Rich called. We made about 15 points on that stock. That is a big winner for us. As usual, well, look, here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. And what this means is that the market continues to make very little sense from that perspective. It was very largely untradeable. We got lucky that we got the Beyond Meats call and made money from there. But when you see the intraday action, it's just been poor. So let's go through the major daily charts. Then we'll talk about the intraday action. Then we'll talk about what's to expect for Tuesday. So crude oil up 37 cents to 38.56, kind of back in almost a normal range again for crude oil after dipping to below zero. So I'll talk about that. Gold down $3.60, near the highs, but not quite near the highs, right? S&P cash up 38.51. We're now just heading back towards the highs of ever. NASDAQ 100 up 77.13. That's a new closing high on the NASDAQ. It was weak earlier in the day and then came back. The SOX is down 5. Semiconductors not leading the NASDAQ. Biotech's up 50.91. That's not a new closing high. It is just coming down to the same usual 5 or 6 stocks. Russell 2000 up 29 points. VIX up $1.29. The trend closes at 0.42. That's one of the lowest readings we've seen in a long time. Interesting point here, that puts the 10-day moving average at 0.97. And when you look at all the low readings we've had over the last 6 days, we are soon going to drop off those big numbers. Remember that a trend reading under 0.85 is a sell signal on the broad market. NASDAQ volume was 6.2 billion shares, 3 days in a row, over 6 billion. I think that's a record, certainly for the last decade. Weird days and big volume. Not much action, though. Probably doesn't bode well for the market. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 1587, so more stocks were up than down. On the New York plus 1835. Google gains $8.02, still under the risk line of that 13 sell signal. Apple up $1.96, new closing high in Apple. As Rich pointed out this week, though, this is 12, so one more candle up and we're going to have a 13 sell signal in Apple. And since so much of the market is Apple, Google, and whatever, that's a big deal. Netflix closes down literally 11 cents. Who cares? Amazon up 41.06, new closing high in Amazon. The world's great. You can understand it with Amazon too. Tesla up 64.26, and I'll tell you right now, going into projection mode, we have a 13 sell signal in Tesla. Last time we had that was back in February, over 900, and we sold off back down into the 300s. So just be aware that that's there. Facebook up 63 cents. And that's not a 13 sell signal, but the next big candle up on Facebook would be a 13. So Apple and Facebook could both have 13 soon. Tesla has one. Google's already operating under one. These are the 4 of the 6, 7 big stocks that have pushed the market up because nothing else is really moving. Just be aware of all that. Goldman Sachs up $2.89. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 60 cents. The Dow was up 461. All right, in terms of intraday action, so again, small gap up on the ES, drifted down, didn't quite fill the gap. By middle of lunch, we're sitting literally where we opened. It didn't, or in the opening 5-minute candle, didn't really matter. And then coming out of lunch, we did bounce just a bit. In the last 30 minutes, we climbed higher. The NASDAQ side opened a little bit flatter, went negative, and then came back up. Coming out of lunch, again, we were pretty much flat for the day. And then we came up. By the way, there's a 13 sell signal on the 5-minute chart of the NQs. Here late in the day. There was also one earlier in the day that the market blew off. All right, in terms of economic data, on Tuesday, we've got 6 a.m. Eastern Time, the NFIB Small Business Index. 10 a.m. JOLTS job openings. Final wholesale inventory is 1 o'clock, the 10-year bond auction. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday, Friday, whatever. No, Tuesday. Thanks.